Hello everyone, welcome to our next lesson with A Course in Miracles. Today we are on lesson 199 from the workbook. So if this is your first time here, welcome. It's lovely to have you here, and we're going to deep dive into the lesson. I'm going to read through today's text, and there's a link under this video for those of you who don't have the book and want to read in your own time. So here we go. I am not a body, I am free. That's our lesson of the day, to keep in our minds and to realize. Now when we can get to this place, I think this is pretty deep lesson. If you can finally get to that place knowing that you're not your body, that you are free, then you are really getting close to that truth. So here's what we've got to do to get to that place. Freedom must be impossible as long as you perceive a body as yourself. The body is a limit. Who would seek for freedom in a body looks for it where it cannot be found. The mind can be made free when it no longer sees itself as in a body firmly tied to it and sheltered by its presence. If this were the truth, the mind were vulnerable indeed. The mind that serves the Holy Spirit is unlimited forever, in all ways beyond the laws of time and space, unbound by any preconceptions, and with strength and power to do whatever it is asked. Attack thoughts cannot enter such a mind because it has been given to the source of love, and fear can never enter in a mind that has attached itself to love. It rests in God, and who can be afraid who lives in innocence and only loves? Who lives in innocence and only loves? And I think that is part of the key to getting towards like detaching from the body, is to become connected to that presence of love. The presence that doesn't judge, that doesn't, take umbrage with anything. It just is. It's a light that we're not used to living in. The ego mind has judged everything, judged every other body, judged your own body, and it's kind of like it's in that condemning all the time and just constantly berating, and on it goes in minor to major forms. So if we can attach ourselves to unconditional love, which is an energy that is just forgiving, and it's letting go of all the things it sees externally, that's when it's realizing you're free. This is just an illusion. Let it go. Realize you're not the physical form. That form is just a vehicle here to help you be forgiving and to help others realize who they really are. That's it. That's all the body is. So it is essential for your progress in this course that you accept today's idea and hold it very dear. Be not concerned that to the ego it is quite insane. The ego holds the body dear because it dwells in it and lives united with the home that it has made. It is a part of the illusion that has sheltered it from being found illusory itself. So that is another strong point it's making here, that, as long as we identify with it and that we think this is preposterous to even think I'm not a body, then you're in the wrong mind. You're in the mind that wants to cling to it, that just will not accept it won't accept the truth. It's going to constantly keep you in the illusion. So realize that, that you're being dragged into an illusory world, and in that world there is a lot of suffering. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be in peace? Do you want to feel love? Do you want to just feel joy all the time, not have this wavering up and down? Then follow these instructions. So here does it hide, and here it can be seen as what it is. Declare your innocence and you are free. The body disappears because you have no need of it except the need the Holy Spirit sees. For this the body will appear as useful form for what the mind must do. It thus becomes a vehicle which helps forgiveness be extended to the all-inclusive goal that it must reach according to God's plan. Cherish today's idea and practice it today and every day. Make it a part of every practice period you take. There is no thought that will not gain thereby in power to help the world, and none which will not gain in added gifts to you as well. We sound the call of freedom round the world with this idea, and would you be exempt from the acceptance of the gifts you give? The Holy Spirit is the home of minds that seek for freedom. In him they have found what they have sought. The body's purpose now is unambiguous, and it becomes perfect in the ability to serve an individual goal, an undivided goal. I'm still attached to the body there, an individual goal, an undivided goal, in conflict-free and unequivocal response to mind, with but the thought of freedom as its goal. The body serves and serves its purpose well, without the power to enslave. It is a worthy servant of the freedom which the mind within the Holy Spirit seeks. So yeah, the mind that is seeking freedom will just utilize the body in a beautiful way, and you won't have to worry about it. It's like the body will thrive and just become perfect, because it knows, wow, this is what I was meant to do, this is why I'm here, feels good to me, I'm just going to flow with this, rather than the controlling ego mind that's pulling it in different directions, pushing it into things, just causing havoc in the world. So yeah, that really rings true for me. So be free today and carry freedom as your gift to those who still believe they are enslaved within a body. Be you free so that the Holy Spirit can make use of your escape from bondage to set free the many who perceive themselves as bound and helpless and afraid. Let love replace their fears through you. Accept salvation now and give your body to him who calls to you to make this gift to him. For he would give you perfect freedom, perfect joy, and hope that finds its full accomplishment in God. You are God's son or daughter. In immortality you live forever. Would you not return your mind to this? Then practice well the thought that Holy Spirit gives you for today. Your brothers and sisters stand released with you in it. The world is blessed along with you, God's son and daughter, will weep no more, and heaven offers thanks for the increase of joy your practice brings even to it. And God himself extends his love and happiness each time you say, I am not a body, I am free. I hear the voice that God has given me, and it is only this my mind obeys. So that is what we are asked to do today. Let go of this body, realize it's a vessel, a vehicle for extending forgiveness, giving and then receiving, and then we all become the light, and then it's like we can go home, and not home as like disappear. We become home because we become that eternal truth of who we are. I mean, you can try an exercise as well today where you could, if you focus on something, because this is what we do with the body, we focus on it and we focus on it and we start finding problems with it. Well, if you can focus on something in your house or something when you're out, just put your attention on it and see how your mind reacts to the thing. You'll feel thoughts going about, like the color, making a judgment about it, making an observation of it, and starting to do things with it. Then shift your focus off that and just, well, keep your focus on, but then open your eyes more broadly. Start looking along the perimeters around things that are surrounding that object as well. And your mind will then shift to different things and then expand further out. And it's like the further you go out and become aware, the mind then doesn't have anything to grasp onto. It's not like, because you're covering a whole range of things. And in that small snippet of an exercise, just become aware of your thoughts and realize, this is what your mind does. It attaches to things, it tries to judge things, but the more I can expand, so the more you can become the presence beyond the mind. Eckhart Tolle always says about you become that awareness, the awareness that is listening to the thoughts, and you can step back and look at it that way. Do that and see, just these little exercises all help, I feel, towards realizing that you're not this physical form. This physical form is just the vehicle that is helping you get to the truth. And the more you use it for that very reason, the more it's going to thrive for you. But the more you follow the ego mind and push it into all these things that are not its purpose, it's not its reason for being here, then the more we have all the suffering. So the closer we can come to today's lesson and realize we are not a body, that we are free, the more it becomes lighter, the world. It becomes so much more joyous. But it is a practice. This is not going to come overnight. I don't expect that. Some people do. Some people have managed to get enlightened and realize who they really are, but that they are the minority. Most of us have to keep practicing, because in order to get good at these things, we've got to practice. We've been practiced in the way of becoming attached to this, so we're trying to unlearn so that we can become detached from it. So good luck in your practice today. I hope you get to that place where you can actually just become the awareness and not the physical form itself, so that you can, you know, feel some peace and joy in your life. All right, have a lovely day, and we will be back again soon. Take care.